So with the new year starting tomorrow, people may be making their resolutions today.
But what kind of resolutions should you make when it comes to your finances? Heather and I had a chance to Skype with our money expert, Dustin Smith from Wealth Enhancement Group, to talk about it. Hi, Dustin. How's it going?
Doing great.
Wonderful. So, okay, should people be making financial resolutions when it comes to the new year?
You know, I think now is a really good time to, not only be thoughtful about the last year, but also, make plans for this coming year. So, yeah, I think New Year's resolutions can be a really good thing. But if you're like me, they're pretty tough to keep. Personally, over the last couple of years, I have told myself that this is the year I'm going to start cross-country skiing again. And let's just say it hasn't happened quite yet, but 2025.
Talk to us about some of the resolutions you think people might want to make. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is save more.
Yeah, Heather, I mean, that's always one that's on my mind. And I always tell people that if you are going to save more, try to make it as easy as possible on yourself. Just go online to your 401k and click it up at a couple notches, right? So if you're giving 5% to your 401k, try to make it 7%. See what happens. But that's going to be the easiest way for most Americans to increase their saving is just adjusting their 401k because it's out of sight, out of mind.
So there are some key enduring financial truths. When we talk about human behavior, it never changes, right?
Yeah, true, right? So when we think about making these New Year's resolutions, we tend to think a lot of ourselves, right? We tend to think, oh yeah, that's not going to be. I'm going to be able to do these things. But yeah, there are some of these truths. So one of them is, the simple fact that human behavior doesn't really change very often. And what I mean by that is, when we talk about investing, it's hard not to talk about fear and greed and how much that plays into our decisions that we make. So if you are going to make a plan to save more or be a better investor, if you will, in 2025, try to remind yourself that human behavior is real. You will feel some of that fear and greed at various times in your life going forward.
What do you mean when you say time beats timing?
Yeah, so it's all about time in the market, right, and not timing the market. So often if we look at people and their long-term goals, we encourage people not to try to time the market, meaning don't pull out when you think it's going to go down and try not to, think, well, now's the day I should be investing. That's trying to time the market. And we have just found that that's very difficult and impossible, in fact, for people to do. So what's important is being invested for long term and trying to just stay with it as long as able.
Yes, and what should our next steps be as we head into 2025?
So I personally, my 2 cents would be, if you can, try to take a moment to, once again, see if you can increase some of your savings automatically. That's a really good thing. But also in the early year, take a moment to actually look at your investments and get a sense of how are you actually invested. A lot of people don't know, and typically, we look at it at the beginning of the year because that's when we get our annual statements. So that's a really great thing. Get a sense, how much money do you have in checking, savings, how much in stocks versus bonds. Now's the time to take inventory because all that information comes out to you.
All right. As always, great stuff. Dustin, thank you, and Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
Thank you.